Hey everybody, I'm Amy. Welcome to the Bowflex channel. Today we are going to do a full body dumbbell blast workout, so get excited. I'm also going to be using today my bench. If you don't have a bench, don't worry, everything that we're doing on the bench you can also do on the floor. I'm just going to use it because I have it, so if you have that option, it's a great thing to add in. I'll be using my Bowflex Select Tech adjustable dumbbells, so I'll be going back and forth between weights. If you have options to go lighter or heavier, if you need to, keep them close by. Otherwise, just work with what you have right now. So we're gonna go ahead and get started. Make sure you have a little bit of space to move. I'm gonna get my timer going here. Let's go ahead and start just with a little march or a jog, whatever works for you. Roll through those shoulders. Let's just get everything moving, get everything warm. Maybe you are waking up, maybe it's afternoon for you. Doesn't matter wherever you are. I'm glad that you are here and that you are moving with me. Whew. Let's go one big deep breath in and out. So we're gonna be working in some circuits today where we get some lower body, some upper body, some core, and then some cardio in between. Let's take those legs out nice and wide. We're just gonna lean into the hips, roll through, shoulders, elbows, wrists. We'll have 3 circuits. In between the circuits, we'll get a little cardio interval where I explain the next circuit. Each circuit we're gonna go through twice, but the second time, we're gonna mix it up a little bit. Let's roll through our backs here. Second time through for most of the things that we're gonna do, we are gonna go one side at a time. So you'll know what that looks like once we get there. Hold it out here, press out gently, roll those shoulders. So don't worry, I'm gonna talk you through all of it. We're gonna move, we're gonna get our hearts pumping, we'll get our muscles burning, we're gonna have a good time. Walk those feet in, round it up, give yourself some space, tap out, reach across. So stretch long across your body. Again, the goal of this warm-up, just to get the blood flowing and muscles warm. Reach it over, big stretch. And then let's bring those hamstrings up to the back. Flex your foot. You can bring those hands up above your head. Let's bring the knees in, little elbow to knee cross. As always, I'm gonna give you lots of different options depending on your fitness level. So you do what is best for you. I just want you here and moving your body, but work to your own level. Don't worry about keeping up with me or anybody else. We just wanna move. Okay, so let's go ahead and grab our dumbbells. So I'm gonna keep mine set to 10. We're gonna start with a super basic squat. You know it, you love it. You can have 1 dumbbell or 2. I'm actually gonna use the bench to actually sit down. So that's gonna help me get even lower in my squat. If you wanna stay on the floor, if you don't have a bench or a chair, take it here. Or if you wanna get low in that goblet squat, that works too. Roll those shoulders back. Core is in tight. Go ahead and take your feet about shoulder width apart. Make sure that you can really drive those hips back. Zip up in the core, dumbbells down by your side, or even up at your shoulders, whatever feels good for you. And we're gonna take it down in 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Sit low and bring it up. So if you wanted to rack those weights, you could have them holding up here. And again, if you feel like getting lower, my normal squat is probably a little bit lower than that bench. So you could take it here. If you want to use the bench as a marker, it's a good way to make sure you're getting at least parallel. Drive up through the heels. Chest is open and proud, shoulders back. We got 15 seconds. And breathe. Yes, last 5, 4, 3, 2, and relax. Roll those shoulders, hang on to those dumbbells. We're gonna go to a bent over row. We're gonna keep it with 2 to start. Hinge at those hips, soft knees. We're gonna bring the elbows right up by our side and then let them drop down. Here we go. Elbows up, drop it down. So my knees are soft. I've got my feet parallel. If it feels better to put one foot forward, you can do that too. Bring those elbows all the way up to your side. Drop it down. Breathe. Squeeze in the shoulder blades. Yes. Get that stretch on the way down. So as those dumbbells drop, make sure you're not stopping it short. Really let it stretch you, not rounding in the back, but getting a nice little stretch. So we're squeezing and relaxing 10 seconds. Yes. 5, 4, 3, 2, and relax. I'm gonna set my dumbbells to the side. We're gonna take it down to the mat for just a regular old plank. So let's go on to our elbows. We're gonna hold just about 30 seconds. Zip up in that core. Ready? Here we go. So holding here, I'm gonna give you a little checklist. I want you to have those elbows shoulder width apart. I want you to really squeeze in the glutes and the legs while you're also lifting up in the center. So we don't wanna be all the way up here. We don't wanna be dropping down. We wanna be right in the center. Pull everything up and in. You got 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, and relax. Breathe for just a second. We're gonna do all of that again. The trick is we're gonna take it one leg at a time, one arm at a time, one side plank at a time. So go ahead and grab those dumbbells. And if this feels like too much, you can always do this without weights. If you're on the floor, I want you to lift that toe up and have one leg doing the work. If you got the bench, we're gonna sit down. Ready, here we go. So we're here. Dumbbells again can be by your side or racked. If you wanna lift that foot up to make it even more challenging, if you got that bench or a chair, but if you need to keep that toe down, especially if you're on the floor, looks like this. So I'm still making that stationary leg with the foot flat do most of the work, and you've just got the other foot for balance. Again, I think racked is a little easier here. And breathe again. If you can keep that leg up, oh, you really feel that, right? You gotta control it on the way down. Abs are working too. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Shake it out. We're gonna do the same thing other side. So if you're on the floor, that opposite foot is taking the work on the toe. Sit as low as you can, one-legged squat. If you're here, dumbbells here, sit low. Here we go. Take it down, drive it up. Foot off the ground if you can. It's a little tougher on my left. And again, if you feel like you want to try it, but you're just not able to get up with all of that weight, you can switch to one dumbbell. Might be a little bit easier if you want to keep that foot off the ground, or no dumbbells. That works too. Sit low, drive into the heel. Sit low, drive into the heel. This is just a nice substitute for the pistol squat where we get super low and we don't always have that option, depending on our workout space. 5, 4, 3, 2, and breathe. All right, so stay with that bench. We're gonna go one dumbbell, knee on the bench if you got it. If you don't have a bench, I just want you to stagger here. We're gonna do a one-sided row. Let it drop all the way down in between, cores in tight. Here we go. Bring it up, drop it down. So use this bench for support so you can really, again, get that stretch as you drop and pull the elbow all the way up, pulling it up, squeezing the shoulder blades, nice, flat back down and core zipped up. Keeping it here. Again, if you don't have that bench, no problem. Just stagger it here. Same set of muscles, same range of motion. We just got a little support through our feet instead of the bench. Here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Just flip yourself right around, other side. So again, you're staggered here. We're gonna bring it up. Or you got one knee on the bench, zip up in that core, foot out to the side. Ready, here we go. Let it drop. So when you hear me talk about range of motion, what I mean is sometimes we want to cheat it and just go here to here. You're cheating yourself of that stretch and also getting everything working. So really think all the way through that motion. That's why we're not rushing it. These are strong muscles. They can do it. If you're here, same thing. And breathe. Yes, almost there. Keep it going. Last 10 seconds. Core is engaged, so don't forget about that core. Squeeze. These are our posture muscles. 3, 2, 1, and relax. All right, go ahead and bring it down. This time we're going to jump into a side plank, so we'll get 30 seconds each side. You're on your elbow again. Stack those feet or cross them. If you need to be on the knee, that works too. Go ahead and bring it up. So we're here. Any of those options will do. You can be on the knees. You can have your feet stacked. You can have your feet crossed. Just lift up in that hip, working that lower oblique, but also nice and tight through the center of the core. We got 15 seconds. Keep breathing. This first circuit is almost done. We'll get some water. We'll get a little cardio interval. We'll move on to our next circuit. It's going to move quickly today. Go ahead. Switch your sides. Take it here. Lift up. Here we go. And breathe. Making sure that elbow is directly beneath the shoulder. Again, if you need to be on that knee, you can. Or all the way up. Keep breathing. Yes. Let's go for 5, 4, 3, 2, and breathe. Good. Go ahead and bring it up. Quick sip of water if you need it. And let's take it for our cardio. We're just going to do a little squat jump. So nice and light. You don't have to get super low because we just did all those squats. Low impact, just up on those toes. You keep going. Watch me for your next set of moves. We're going to alternate our lunge first. So we're going to give ourselves some space, just alternating, lunging it down. Then we'll take it to single leg. I'll give you an option on the bench. And then we're going to take it flat on our backs into a chest press with those dumbbells. Again, 2 hands, and then we'll separate it out, and then we'll hold it here. We'll do some leg lowers. So go ahead and breathe. Stop your squats. Grab your dumbbells. I'm going to keep mine at my 10s here. Shoulders back. We're going to start alternating our lunge. Ready? Here we go. So you're dropping it down, press up through the heel. Drop it down, press up through the heel. If you need to modify, you can shorten that range of motion and just tap it back, but I want you to still push through that front heel. Down and up. Take it down and up. There we go. Good. Chest is lifted. Not letting that weight pull us down again. If at any point it feels like too much, just drop those dumbbells. Just do the body weight. You got 10 seconds. Alternate your lunge. Keep breathing. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Down onto your bench or onto the floor. Doesn't matter which. We got those dumbbells here. Remember, these are strong muscles. Relax your head, neck, and shoulders. Chest press it here. Here we go. Up and in, down and out. So you're just coming level with the bench, maybe even a little bit lower, but not dropping those elbows down to here. Keeping it here to here. Core is engaged the entire time. If you were down on the floor, on the mat, it looks just the same. We're just here to here. The bench is just forcing us to balance a little bit more, which is gonna be a little added bonus for that core. So keep it going. You got 10 seconds. Breathe. Up and in, down and out. Nice and strong. 3, 2, 1. Relax those dumbbells down. You can stay right where you are, if that's the floor or the bench. Open those arms out, get a little stretch. One of the things I love about the bench is being able to do this stretch, right? Go ahead, hands underneath the hips or underneath the bench. Feet straight up, We're gonna lower down 30 seconds, just here. So down, you can go halfway, you can go all the way. Just wanna make sure we're not arching that back, that we're not feeling that pull, that we're engaging in the core, here to here. Slow and controlled all through your core. Again, hands can be underneath. That feels a little better. Keep breathing. 3, 2, 1, relax. Go ahead and bring it up. Second round. Here are your options. You can take it to just a regular lunge. If you've got the bench, we're gonna take it an elevated lunge or a Bulgarian split squat. Little bit of balance, a lot of core. Go ahead and grab those dumbbells. So do what feels good for you. On the floor is totally fine. On the bench, if you got it, toe on top, ready. Here we go. Drop it down, press it up. So I'm dropping that back knee down. I'm not too wide. I'm still pushing through the front heel. You're gonna feel the difference. You're gonna get everything working, especially in that front leg. If you're in your regular lunge, you're just here. You're not missing out by this. You're still gonna feel it, I promise. Because we got 45 long seconds on one side. So bench if you got it, but otherwise, don't worry, you're still getting the work. Drive up through that heel, chest lifted. Yes. 5 seconds to go. Can you get 2 more? 1 more. Whew. Relax, shake that out. Same thing on that other side. Again, you're on the floor here, switch your front leg, or on the bench. Take it out, 1 foot up, ready. Here we go. Drop it down, press it up. Whew. Yes, good. And up. Burn, right? Drive into that heel. Getting as low as you can, especially if you're on the floor, that's gonna really help increase that activation. If you got that foot up, you're dealing with balance a little bit more, 15 seconds. But I still want you to try to drop that back knee. Speaking of balance, never fails if I talk about balance, that I lose it for a second. 3, 2, 1, relax. Let's go ahead and come down on to your back. Here's what we got, team. We're gonna take it here. Dumbbells are up. We're gonna keep them both up, but we're gonna work one at a time. So watch me here, alternating. We're just gonna go 1 set, 45 seconds, but we're going down right, press it up, down left, down right. If you want a little challenge, since it's that second round, you can bring the feet up into tabletop. Same thing if you're down on the mat. Feet can be down, feet can be up, but we're alternating. So you can feel you're having to stabilize a little bit more in that core, right? Especially if you're on that bench. We got 5 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, and relax. Good. Go ahead, stay on that bench or stay on the floor wherever you are. Leg lower, we're gonna go 1 leg lowering at a time. So hands here, flex those feet, one side. We're here, and breathe. Keeping that second circuit a little bit shorter, not as many isolations, but we're still alternating, right? We're still getting unilateral movement. Pull that core in deep, flex the feet, yes. Again, hands can be here too if that feels better. Pull everything in, knitting that core together, zip up the core, I like to say. And breathe. 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, and relax. You did it. Second circuit down. Grab a quick sip. Let's get some cardio. Who am I kidding? It all hopefully feels like cardio with these heavy weights. Alternating your lunges again, but I want you to take those hands up. If you want, you can do that jump squat or jump lunge. Up to you. You just keep moving, but keep your eyes on me. I'm going to show you your very last circuit. So we're going to take it to a deadlift. Shoulder blades back. We're just dropping it down nice and steady. Second round, we'll take it towards our bench with a one-legged deadlift. Then we're going to curl and press. We're going to do it together. Curl, press, and then we're going to alternate that second time through. Then we're going to go back to our plank, but we're going to drop our hips side to side, little drop center, drop center. Go ahead, stop those lunges, catch your breath for about 15 seconds. We're gonna get through this quick. Starting with that deadlift, strong hamstrings and glutes, shoulders back, ready. Here we go. Drop it down and bring it up. I should have switched to heavier. These are strong muscles. So think of a hinge, right? Slight bend in the knees. We're keeping those dumbbells close to the front of our legs. That's a common mistake we see a lot in deadlifts is people get those dumbbells out in front. If you really think about keeping them close and slight bend in the knees, but it's not a squat, it's a hinge. This is such a functional move. We do this all day long, picking stuff up off the floor. For me, it's my toddlers, but it could be anything. And breathe, 10 seconds. And up, yes. 3, 2, and 1, good. So curl and press. We're gonna take it hammer curl, hammer press. So palms are in, zip up in that core, shoulders back. You can put one foot back if you want, or parallel. Here we go. Up, up, down, and down. Take it up. Yes, breathe, up. So if you have one foot back, that's gonna help keep you from arching that back. Your core is gonna keep you steady, which should help preventing that. But if you can, up, up, down, and down. Nice and steady, keeping it close to your body. We're not out wide here, letting it pull us. Keep it nice and tight. That's where that core comes in. 10 seconds. And breathe. 5, 4, 3, 2, relax. Good. Shake that out. Woo! Into that plank. All right, team. I'm going to move my bench just a bit. If you've got the bench, we're going to do the plank on the bench. If you need to take it to the floor, that works too. You're here. I want you just to drop the hips, pull it up center. Drop the hips, pull it up center. Here we go. Down and up. Down and up. If that's not enough of a challenge for you, the floor works as well. Drop down, pull up. So we're engaging the obliques, those side abs, right? And breathe. And up, down, pull up through the center. Imagine there's a string on your belly button that's helping you get it up to the top. Yes. 5, 4, 3, 2, and relax. Stretch it back. All right, guys, let's do it all again. One-legged deadlift. If you've got that bench up top, I want you to use it. If you don't, just keep it towards the floor. Ready? Here we go. So drop it down and bring it up, or take it here. One of the things I love about my Select Tech is because they are a little bit longer, I can actually use the floor as my guide and feel like I can keep my back in a nice steady motion, right? If you need to, again, use that bench, little touch, bring it up, push into that heel, right? Slight bend in that front leg. We're not straight, we're not locked out. We're just here. I like to go for the floor, but know I have the bench as balance if I need it. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. What did I say? Speaking of balance, that's how that works, right? Shake that out. Woo. Lots of the back of the leg. Other side. Zip up in the core. towards the floor, towards the bench. Here we go. Down and bring it up. Take it down and up. Yes. Drive into the heel. Good. Keep it going. Use this bench if you need to, or whatever you got. You could use a couch. You could use a chair. Core is engaged. Lots of work through the back of that leg, but also glutes and up through our back. Yes. 5, 4, 3, 2, and relax. Stretch that out. All right, we're gonna alternate our curl and our press. We're gonna keep them with that hammer. Up, up, down, down. Join me here. One side, nice and strong. Up, up, down, and down. Curl, press. If you want a little challenge, just like we did with the chest press, bring up that opposite knee. It's gonna engage the core a little bit more balance. Feels like too much? Just keep it steady right here. That's just a little bonus. If you want it, keep them close to your body. Up, up, 10 seconds. Up, good. Up, one more. And relax, stretch that out. Ooh, yes. All right, team. So take it to your plank one last time. Let's take it here. We're gonna add a little drop, a little lift. Join me here. Drop it down, lift it up, drop it down, lift it up, down with the hip, and lift. Obliques, then center through the core. You can do the same thing on the bench. If you'd rather keep it here, little drop, little lift. Think about that same checklist on your plank where you're tight in the legs, tight in the core, tight in the glutes. Let's keep it going. Whew. Finish it out strong here. Good. Down and up. Let's go one more. And relax, stretch it back right where you are. And breathe. Let's get one little bonus cardio, and then we are going to stretch it out. Let's just finish it out strong. Your muscles worked hard. Let's get that little skater, right? Side to side, into the hips. Get that heart pumping. One last push for legs. Here we go. And breathe. You can go low impact here. You can take it a little higher. It's a little jump. You can tap that foot down or keep that back foot off the ground if you want a little extra. Let's just finish it out strong. Breathe. It's always nice to finish on that high, that adrenaline, those endorphins. Keep it going. 4, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You did it. Shake out those arms. Tap it out. Let's bring that heart rate down. How do you feel? We got it all in 30 minutes, less than actually. Stretch it out up to the top. Let's pull gently over to one side. Yes. All through the upper body, all through the lower. Mixing it up working between two legs, two arms working together, two sides to unilateral, which improves our balance, strengthens our core, gets our hearts and lungs pumping in a different way. Let's take one leg out. You can either be standing or sit down on that bench. Lean over here. Breathe into that. Whew. So make sure you check out all of our other workouts here on the Bowflex YouTube channel. I've been doing lives the last couple weeks. and earlier this fall. So there are several dumbbell ones, full body dumbbell, full body kettlebell. Let's take it out to here, lean here. Check that out. And then of course, make sure that you are subscribed and you turn on those notifications so you know when we're doing live workouts. I'm gonna keep them up on Mondays, but we'll be adding more content here for all of the Bowflex products as well as bodyweight dumbbells, kettlebells. Open those thumbs to the back, just press them back here. Yes, and breathe. And of course, don't forget to like this video. Leave us a comment below, let us know what you thought. If you can, 1 foot up, you can grab onto the wall or a chair. Get a little quad stretch. Tilt that hip forward, pull up on that foot. It's a nice stretch through the knee. All those muscles around the kneecap as well. They worked hard, right? Other side. And breathe, make sure you hydrate during this workout. I know sometimes we forget during the winter that we need water just as much as we do during the summer. Roll through those shoulders to the back, to the front. 1 big deep breath in. Thank you for showing up and moving with me today. You did it. That was full body dumbbell blast. I'll see you next time here on the Bowflex YouTube channel.